Good morning, everyone. It's Craig Studnicky from RelatedISG, welcoming you all to our next edition of the Insider Series. Today, we are with one of RelatedISG's top producers, a man I've known for years and years and years, a total pro, Milton Garcia.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here today. It's been so long since I've seen you because of this crazy pandemic.
Thank
And that's in part what this is about, Milton, because we have over 400 agents that work with RelatedISG. And this is a chance for them to get to know you until the cloud is ultimately finally gone from this pandemic. And they get to have a chance to meet with you one-on-one like I get to.
Absolutely.
So there's a chance for everybody to get to know you, and not just RelatedISG, because you work with a lot of our competitors. Some of them have heard a lot about you. And so this is a chance for them to meet you outside of doing a deal. They wanted a little bit to know about you as a man. And at the end of this discussion, they're going to want to hear what your forecast is, what your crystal ball says 2021 will be. With all your experience, the answer to that question will have a lot of value for everyone. So please listen in on that. So with that said, let's get started. Question number one, where are you from and when did you discover Florida?
I'm originally from Uruguay.
Okay.
I came in 1979 to Miami to study. And I didn't go anywhere else.
Fell in love with the sunshine.
Oh, I loved it.
And the palm trees.
Absolutely.
And maybe other things as well.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And you stayed.
Yeah.
And then what was it about? So you stayed in Florida. You fell in love with everything that Florida still offers today. But you chose real estate. Of all the businesses you could have gotten into, why real estate?
Well, I was with a company. I built a company that it was sporting goods. And it was kind of like a sports authority. It was a department store. I had over 100 employees working for me over there. And then in 2001, when it was the towers, business started going down. I started getting to...
Really? September 11th affected that business?
It was very bad. Yeah. And then I had a lot of clientele that they were coming to Miami to visit and to purchase. So I said, you know what? I'm going to change business.
I'm going to get my real estate
and I'm going to
license.
jump into real estate.
Okay.
That's why I'm with real estate.
That was, from a condo standpoint, the biggest boom that decade, immediately following September 11th, like 6 to 9 months after September 11th.
Absolutely.
That we've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Some 60,000 condos got built from Coconut Grove up to Fort Lauderdale.
That was fantastic.
Your timing couldn't have been better. Could not have been better.
And from there, I never stopped. Never stopped.
Fell in love with the game, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. It's something totally different, real estate. People think that real estate is to make one sale, and then they get the check. And then they said, oh, you know what? I don't need to work for 1 or 2 months. I'm okay with that. And it's not about that. This is a 7-day 24/7 business if you want to really make money and if you really enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, change profession.
I gotta pause you there for 1 second, because everybody that I interview, not everybody, but almost everybody, are what Carolina describes as part of the top 20% of RelatedISG. You know the old Pareto principle, 20% of the people produce 80% of the results.
Right.
Almost every single one of the folks that I've interviewed here have said exactly what you said. Unless you feel real estate in your bones, unless it's almost like a hobby that you're willing to, that you enjoy doing every day.
Exactly.
This is not going to necessarily work out for you like you hoped it would. But on the other hand, if it does, oh my gosh, the rewards are amazing.
It's amazing. It is.
And it's not just money. Tell your fellow colleagues about some of the people you meet.
Well, mostly my clients, they're not clients. They're not. They're my best friends.
Amazing, huh?
But in order to win that confidence, you must be 24/7 available. You can't just say no. Doesn't exist. No. Anything is possible in this business. But again, whatever you promise, you gotta deliver. And that's what the people want, you know.
So it's not just about the amount of time you put in. Personal integrity matters a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. But again, you want to make money, you got to invest money. You don't invest, you don't make money.
Where do you invest your money?
Very good restaurants.
Okay.
I take my clients, I give it all the privilege when they come. If I have to rent a car, I rent a car. If I have to get a limo for them, I get a limo. If I have to rent a helicopter to take them for a ride, I do it. But again, you gotta know your target. Whatever you wanna be, that's what you're gonna get. So
that's extraordinary. You're very magnanimous with the way you manage your business.
If you wanna work with billionaires, you wanna sell it to billionaires. If you wanna sell it to millionaires, you wanna sell it to millionaires. But if you wanna sell 100,000, 200, that's another business that it give you much more work than the high end, much more.
No, you've got the touch, Milton. That's exactly right. You've got to mirror up for the quality of the client that you're dealing with. Different question. When did you join RelatedISG?
In 19...
No, it's about...
No,
2010 is when we started this.
No, I started in 2000...
We started...
2014.
Okay.
2014.
I would have loved if it was 19-something.
2019. Yeah. Okay. I mean 14. 2014.
2014. So you're one of the old timers now.
Oh yeah.
Because we started this business around 2000.
It was
actually, I'm wrong. It was 2012. We started RelatedISG.
Yeah, I mean, there was no many agents at that time.
No, not very many at all.
I came. I really like it. Alex, he was very nice with me.
Yep. He is great. He was great. We miss him.
Yeah. And I really like it. You know, and let me tell you.
What is it that you like? I want your colleagues to hear what it is about RelatedISG that makes you proud to want to stay a part of our organization.
The advantage that I see in Related is the quality of offices that you have, and not only that, the quality of people that they're always trying to help you, and that's very important in every business. And the name, it has a good name, the company.
Yes, it
very
does.
good name. Thanks to you.
Well,
because you're an icon.
Well, I appreciate that, but Related is no small company to be partnered with. They put a giant spotlight on our company.
It's amazing, and that's what I like. You know, I like to be here. I really enjoy it.
Well, we're glad you feel that way because listen, Carolina, myself, Liz Lopez, Sandra Aguela, Thomas Sulichin, who runs now our commercial division, we are all very focused on servicing all of our agents. Because by the way, general real estate agents do need a lot of support. That's one thing about this business that's different from project sales that I've noticed. Right. They need a lot of support, but that's the business. And we try to step up and be not just as professional, but as consistent as possible. And my hat's off to people like Carolina Gertis, Liz Lopez. They are always available for our agents. And as the company grows, the demands on their time becomes more and more and more. Right. And yet they still find a way to, with poise and dignity and professionalism, always make themselves available for everybody. And I'm so happy you feel that way because I can assure you they're trying very, very hard.
Absolutely.
Very, very hard.
Yes.
So here's like one of the final but very big questions. So you and I are old enough now that we have just climbed out of we're almost out of a pandemic that, God help us, we never ever have to suffer through again. It's the middle of March. Perhaps by the end of the year, masks aren't so required. Perhaps we're back to perhaps we get to go to a concert again, go to a packed football stadium again. Right. Perhaps, God willing, life is going to be kind of normal again. But we did come out of a terrible year. And yet, maybe things in life are like physics. Every action creates an equal or greater reaction. 2021 has started off in January and February with a lot of real estate transactions, particularly a lot of people from out of state moving to Florida, whether they're residents of the United States or from Latin America. Your colleagues, and Craig Studnicky, would love to hear from you. What do you see for 2021?
What I see for 2021, I believe that 2021 is going to end with a 30% increase in population.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of people coming. We're having a lot of people coming from California. We're having a lot of people coming from all over the United States. Why? They're coming here because of the advantage. But we need to know how to sell it, those advantages. If you don't know how to sell it, it's very difficult.
Explain this. Well, they can't sell what they don't know. Describe some of the advantages, if you will.
Okay, today the media and the internet is making people's head it's very difficult. It's not easy to make a sale when there are so many people in the market. But if you really invest your time in the media, you need to be in the internet. You need to be in Instagram. You need to be in Facebook, wherever that you can. But you need to invest money. You don't get leads just because of my name. You need to invest money in this business.
So you're spending money in social media.
Absolutely.
And these people from New York or California or wherever they're coming from, they're finding Milton Garcia.
And I do joint ventures with companies that they send me clients to.
Oh, that's very smart.
That's very important, because this business is to make not money, to make a lot of money.
That's very true.
And for 2021, if you don't close, at least in this year, if you don't close 20 or 30 deals, I mean,
you're doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong.
So I'm from New York, or I'm from Chicago, Illinois, or I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
Top 3 advantages of living in Florida.
Taxes.
Okay.
Better taxes here. Weather.
Oh, the weather's
fantastic.
Yeah.
Friendly people.
Yes.
Restaurants. And you can feel free here. You can feel this is home. But you have to push the ideas. You need to keep on talking. Follow up is very important for this business. It's not just to tell it and go. You must need to know how to close these leads. That's the most important thing.
You know, 2 things I want to respond to. Number one, a 30% increase in population. We're going to have to, each of us are going to have to get little helicopters to go from office to office.
Mm-hmm.
And that may not happen in 2021, but it may happen in the next few years.
No, 2021
really
is going to finish with 30%. Well, it already start the new construction.
So then,
especially this new construction.
Well, that's true, but a lot of this new construction can't get delivered for several years. So if we increase by 30% this year, what happens to residential values?
Oh, they're going up. Not only that, the rentals are fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, you get prices that you never got it before.
Yeah, I'm noticing even at down at Brickell City Center. A 1-bedroom apartment comes on the market, and within 4 hours, within the same day,
$4,000 or $5,000 you rent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you never. It was $2,500, $3,000. Now it's $5,000. People are paying. Why? Because they're coming from another state. That is very, very. I mean, it's very expensive. Life is totally different. Miami is magic. That's why I never left Miami. It's a magic city, and now is the time to make money. Now.
A year ago, end of March, April, we were in quarantine. Nobody
Yes.
was doing anything. We were afraid to go out because the coronavirus was supposed to be everywhere. So we stayed inside. You never lost faith in Florida.
No. I was selling like crazy. That was my best time because everybody was home. Everybody was with a cell in their hand. They were waiting for things to see it.
You're reminding me of Carolina Gerdes. That's what she kept saying. Call them. They're home.
They're home. They're home.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's why you need to know when to attack.
Mm-hmm.
I always learned this. Business is like a war. You need to be always covered to don't get hit. But when you come out, shoot.
Boom, 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 boom. We're going to have another discussion at another time, not necessarily Insider Series. I would like to do a separate podcast with you because, folks, one of the things that I just got from this, you are a total professional salesman. You know the ABCs of what it takes to first of all, prospect for a customer. B, make a presentation. C, close the deal.
That's it. That's
You
the
know-
most important.
You know how to do all three. The conversation. Every time I ask you a question, you answer the question, and then you got back to those ABCs every single time. So we're going to have a separate conversation one day because there are some people that work for RelatedISG that are still kind of new to real estate, and they would love to know what you know.
I can help whoever they want. I can help them to make and close their deals.
Okay.
Some realtors call me to close their deals, and they pay me for that.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Wow, you're like a professional mercenary.
The problem is this. The thing is this. Sales is a magic. It's a magic thing that sometimes people don't like your face or my face, but they do like another face.
That's very true.
And it's like a teamwork. Sales is like a teamwork.
When you do team up with good team members and you know how to pass the baton in this great relay race, it is magical how it works.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time today. Folks,
You're welcome.
That was Milton Garcia, and we are going to have, seriously, another opportunity to speak to Milton and have him explain a lot more about what he has learned about sales. I've been doing this a while. He's a pro. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week for our next edition of the Insider Series. Bye for now.
Great, man.
That's that. It's just a conversation, right? We're imagining it.